Hello, my vivacious, vigilant Virgos. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your guided healing messages. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And just a friendly reminder that the top 2 videos with the most likes will get a twin flame bonus later, and we'll also be getting a promo codes for the extended. And Virgo, you guys are number 1 for this set of guided healing, so congratulations. To no surprise, it is your season. Just a reminder, I am on the sidereal astrology currently, so if you're interested in that switch, there's a lot of information on my Instagram. Additionally, I am counting the likes on YouTube and Instagram together to combine what signs come first. So since you came in first, it's 50% off for the extended, and for your birthday, it's 25% off, so it's 75% off for the extended, Virgo. I hope you enjoy that with the promo code BDAY, B-D-A-Y, all capital letters. I think that makes the extended maybe $2 or something, so if you feel called, happy birthday. Anyway, so let's hop into it, Virgo. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had, it's time to take action, the new moon in Aries. So it looks like after a period of stagnation, you've really gotten to the point of, okay, I really need to do something about this. We have meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces, and it looks like the action that you need to take is actually to sort of sit with the emotional duality of certain situations, right? The Piscean energy. You know, you might need to take action to actually spend time for yourself to meditate and contemplate about what you're going to do, what you want in your life, and so on. Because we also have the full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So this has to do with being your authentic self and how you are going to showcase this to the rest of the world. We had the Empress come out in reverse, which is telling me that some of your divine feminine energy just isn't sitting upright right now. The Empress can also indicate relationship with the mother or mother figure in one's life. So there could be some unhealed mother wound here. But also, like in this deck, these are guardian spirits, and, you know, definitely angelic, right? Which I've just recently, was learning about the history of Virgo, and throughout history until about like 1500 years ago, Virgo used to always be depicted with wings. You know, sometimes Virgo will be seen with a bird or with a sheath of wheat. But usually they used to have the wheat and wings on their back as if Virgos were angels. And Virgo, if you're here, you already know to deal with some of the stuff that you've dealt with, you have to be an angel, right? So it was interesting that this came out, and I feel like, you know, there is this, because it's in reverse, you know, sort of pushing those angelic frequencies away. I was also feeling, just a reminder, angels are not Christian. And if you have any beef with Christianity, please don't take that out on the relationship that you can have with angelic beings. So with the guardian spirits in reverse, it feels like you're kind of pushing away some of your spirit guides that really want to help you here. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. This is the story of Fairbrow, which has to do with this dude who pays someone's debt and, you know, went on this. If it comes out again, I'll tell you the whole story. How about that? The moral of this story is basically doing the right thing and reaping the karmic reward. And it's coming out in reverse. So what it's telling to me is that, you know, someone didn't do, you know, quote unquote, the right thing, but it feels like you did, but you feel like maybe you didn't do the right thing because you haven't gotten that karmic reward yet. And with the sun coming out, this is the story of the Grateful Dead, which is, again, it has to do with some guy who paid someone else's debt. So I feel like there could be something to deal with debt or dealing with someone else's debt and so on. But the Sun card represents, you know, all karmic debt has been paid and reaping in all of the karmic rewards. So even if you feel like, hey, you know, I did the right thing, but you know what I mean? It is still coming with the sun. It does feel like there's a lot of light that's going to be going on. And I'm feeling that you're trying to, as best as you can, sort of ascend from this situation and stay in the light with the sun. And then we have the Death card. So this is indicating that there is some sort of ending, right? This is the Grim Reaper in this Death card, which the Grim Reaper does talk about, okay, you know, there is definitely an ending going on. But the death card is the Scorpionic card, which reminds us that death is always synonymous with rebirth, right? It's a transitional period is what death is. It's not truly an ending. An ending is always some sort of new beginning because there's always a constant flow of this energy. I'm feeling a lot of Piscean energy. We had dark energy come out in reverse. So it's telling me that you are trying to get darkness out of your life. You're done, you know, with all of the dark things. And with Ghastly using fade out, it feels like the ghosts of your past are finally fading out of your third eye. You're trying to get them out of your mindset. With Bronzor using Iron Defense, this is a steel type, so it's telling me you're using that steel energy to protect your aura. You're really trying to get an iron defense to protect yourself from these ghosts of the past that bring in all that dark energy. With Galvantula using Electroweb, I feel like this definitely has to do with the way that you are interacting with technology, things that you are consuming on the Electroweb, right, the interweb. This is also Spider Spirit, and Spider Spirit represents things that are, you know, fear-based, right? So I feel like you're really protecting yourself, and then Steel energy came out, which again, steel is like having a steel barrier, which represents protecting your energy, protecting your aura. So that's what came out in the cleansing ceremony. Virgo, definitely looks like some good energy. It looks like you're like, okay, I need to take some action, you know, sitting and meditating and contemplating, right? That is also how you protect your energy, is when you're going within. And it looks like you're starting to do that, which is amazing. It does feel like there is some divine feminine energy that is not healed, and it feels like it could have to do with the mother wound in this regard. But let's take a look. So Virgo, happy birthday. So what we're going to do this session for guided healing is we're going to take a look at what is bothering you about your daily routine, about your daily life. And then we are going to check what is the blockage that is stopping you from changing this. And then we're going to look into how you can overcome that blockage. And then, of course, some advice from the highest vibrational, for you to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. And then, of course, some oracles as well. So let me get a sip of water. All right, let's see here. What is going on in Virgo's daily life that is bothering them? A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, and expect powerful change in reverse. New moon eclipse. So it looks like you've gotten into a new romantic cycle with someone. So this can be, and expect powerful change in reverse. So basically a new romantic cycle has begun, but it's the same old, same old. It's the same thing. I do feel like this, for some of you, it's, you welcome someone back from the past and you're recognizing, you know, okay, here we go again, and nothing has changed. And it does feel like a big disappointment, but for some of you, you could be dating somebody new, and energetically, it's the exact same person. They're just wearing a different skin suit. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Tell us more about this. The Sun. Yeah, so this is, I'm feeling that this is a light energy that you're familiar with. You're thinking like, okay, if I stay on the right, like if I stay positive about things, then maybe things will change. You know, I do feel like you're trying to, again, stay on the positive side, but it's not really, yeah, it just feels like you're trying to change yourself instead of actually changing the romantic cycle. It's like, oh, okay, if I just sort of look on the bright side of things. And I feel like, again, you feel like you're going to get some sort of karmic reward. Like, again, this card is the Grateful Dead, which has to do with some guy who pays some other guy's debts off, and they go on this journey. And at the end, like, you know, they're able to spiritually ascend from this because they've learned the lesson, right? And all the karmic rewards. So I do feel like this is the last time round, to be honest. But I'm feeling some, and I don't mean this to be rude in any sort of way, Pisces, but, or, I'm sorry, maybe you're dealing with a Pisces, Virgo. It feels a little bit like toxic positivity, if I can be frank with you. Let's see, what's the light energy here? What's the light aspect of what's going on? We have Hitmonchan using Mach Cross. Yeah, so this is fighting energy. So again, it's like you're fighting your own energy basically by trying to look at the bright side. It's like, oh, if I just do this, then I'm going to get some sort of karmic reward from it, which is true. But the thing is like, if you're going through the same cycle, you're not going to get the karmic reward by repeating the same cycle, right? If you are not bringing any sort of powerful change about it, it's the same thing, right? And with Mach Cross, I feel like there's something getting crossed. You're getting cross, yeah. And I feel like you're fighting when you get cross, when you get angry. It's like, oh, okay, like, don't worry, I'm going to get my karmic reward for this, but it's not within the cycle, right? It's without. So, yeah, with Hitmonchan, again, this is definitely a fighting type, right? He even has his gloves on and stuff. And this also represents the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is where all of your creative energy goes once the Kundalini has arisen, right? So it allows you to create something from it, a painting. It allows you to, you know, create it through an O, right? If you are sensually connecting with someone else. I'm not sure if you just heard my dog like grumble in his sleep. His name's Archangel Gabriel. So yeah, the angels are sleeping on this one for sure. Anyway, so, or vice versa, it feels more like you're sleeping on your angels in this regard because of the way that your sacral chakra is connecting. This is where you emotionally and sensually connect with others. So this could be, again, someone that you are having a romantic, you know, sensual connection with. But the thing is, it's disrupting your... It's forcing you to be an ego of the sun, which is your solar plexus chakra, because there's so much imbalance in the sacral of where you're emotionally and sensually connecting to whoever this is. It says, it punches slice the air. However, it seems to need a short break after fighting for 3 minutes. Yeah, so I do feel like you are progressing in so many ways. You know, we do have the sun, which is arguably the most positive card in the deck, and we've already had it twice. So I do feel you making all of these great changes, but the thing is like, you're still in the same cycle. Yes, you're changing your behavior, but the only thing, I don't know how to explain this, like, you're getting in these fights, you're able to sort of calm yourself down of like, okay, I need a break from this sort of thing. I'm only going to look on the bright side of things, but the fact remains the same. You're still in the same cycle with whoever this is romantically. All right, let's see what's the shadow here. What's going on in the shadow? Yeah, like, you know, it's taking quite a while, indicating that it's like, again, I definitely feel a focus on the light, right, with the sun. And here we have more yellow electric energy, right, which again is the solar plexus chakra. And this is Joltik using flop in reverse. So again, I feel like your ego, you know, doesn't want to flop. So, and that is your ego wants to win consistently. Even if you're, you know, like, okay, we're going to fight. Okay, I need to get away from this. But it's still stuck in the ego in some sort of way. I will also say that Joltik, right, is... We saw Galvantula, right, which is the spider spirit. And Joltik evolves into Galvantula. But Joltik is a tick Pokemon, which is a blood-sucking Pokemon. So I do feel like, you know, in the shadow, this is still a parasitic relationship. It says, Joltik can be found clinging to other Pokemon. It's soaking up static electricity because it can't produce a charge on its own. Yeah, so again, this is a parasitic relationship of being overly clingy, of not being able to produce one's own solar plexus. So instead, it's taking it from someone else. So this could be you or the person that you're dealing with, but someone has a solar plexus chakra, right? Which the solar plexus is your sense of self, right? This is who I am. This is what I stand for. You know, it's where your willpower is, like what makes you you, your uniqueness. And someone can't hold their own solar plexus charge, their own solar plexus chakra. So instead they feed on other people through the sacral chakra, which again is where you emotionally connect to others and where you are sensually connecting to others with romantic type partners. So yeah, that's not a good situation to be in on a daily basis. I definitely see why it's bothering you. So let's call in an angel to bring us into the extended. Like I said, in the extended, we are going to see what is the blockage that is stopping you from this change, and then how do we overcome the blockage, and then of course some advice for your highest vibrational timeline and some oracles. Okay, we have life review in reverse. So yeah, I feel like it's difficult to sort of see the bigger picture. And I feel like that is part of the needing to take action and to meditate and contemplate on this. Because with life review in reverse, you might not see how this pattern is the exact same ones that you've had earlier times in life. You know, of this sort of parasitic type relationship between the sacral and solar plexus, whether you're, you know, whether you're the tick or the host, right? And there's no shame in being either. It's just something that's unhealed, right? And so with the life review in reverse, like the angels, I'm getting that the angels want to help you go through this life review to sort of see it from a higher perspective. This is Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Yeah, so Archangel Jeremiah really wants to help you bring balance, right? Taking inventory of your life, resolving to change what is causing you, you know, disharmony, and, you know, resolving to change to heal anything that's unbalanced, because we see a new romantic cycle has begun. And this is the new moon in Libra, which has to do with balance, right? And we see that there isn't balance in this because it's parasitic, and parasitic is not a balanced relationship, right? It's a one-way codependent type relationship. And with expect powerful change in reverse, again, it's like, you know, that things aren't going to change. And you can't expect to actually reap karmic reward unless there is some sort of change, right? So Archangel Jeremiah is here to help, you know, you resolve to yourself to make change and to heal this that is unbalanced. I'm getting a call to pull a romance angel card too. All right, let's see. I saw like stay optimistic about your love life. Can we get one more piece of advice to go into the extended? Express your love in reverse. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I'm getting it has nothing to do with expressions of love, right? That has nothing to do with, you know, how this cycle is going. And yeah, stay optimistic about your love life. Remember I said I saw that. So positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it's about you changing your mindset and staying optimistic. It has nothing to do with, you know, telling this person that you love them, or, you know, someone else saying that they love you. Expressing love has nothing to do with actually being in the vibration of love. Okay. And this type of parasitic relationship is not an expression of love, right? It's an expression of unhealed wounds. And so it is important to make sure that you are keeping a positive mindset about this, because, you know, positive thinking and faith will bring the romance that you seek. Okay? Non-parasitic type romance. So anyway, all right, in the extended, like I said, we're going to check out how we, you know, what's stopping you from breaking this pattern, from, you know, what's stopping you from changing this situation, then how to overcome that, advice for your highest vibrational timeline, and some oracles. So if you'd like to follow me there, again, 75% off with promo code BDAY, BDAY, all capital letters. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah!